A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and editor Alexis Muellner is here once again to talk about some of the week's big stories. Good morning. Happy Friday to you.
Nice to see you.
You too. You come with some news about the RNC. Of course, tens of thousands of people are gearing up to be here in the Bay Area in about 3 weeks, ready for the RNC. And the hospitals, though, are getting ready for this big rush of potential patients.
Yeah, it's something you don't necessarily think about related to the Republican National Convention. We've been doing a lot of coverage. We could have done all of this segment on the Republican National Convention. Hospitals have been preparing for months. I mean, we're used to that because of hurricane drills, but it turns out that in political conventions, up to 20 to 30% more ER visits. Now, you think about here, heat exhaustion, people who aren't used to the heat, the potential for other kinds of issues related to trauma and other things. But Tampa General's on alert, and it gave the hospitals and the healthcare facilities a chance to sort of prepare and get ready. There's going to be a medical tent near the forum, and just another area that you don't think about related to the impact of this convention.
Yeah, it has far-reaching impact, too.
Many ways. It's pretty incredible.
Well, let's talk now about the former Georgetown apartment site between West Shore Boulevard and Old Tampa Bay. It could soon be back on the market again.
Well, this is one of the most prime pieces of real estate in the area. It's 162 acres down near Gandy, just north of Gandy on the water. It was bought by a bunch of partners, including DeBartolo Development. I talked to Ed Coble, who's the head of DeBartolo here. You know, the talk is whether or not they, after a couple of years, might put it up for sale. What they're looking for is the metrics in terms of home sales in South Tampa, which are starting to increase, but some of those metrics aren't quite getting there. The price per square foot isn't quite where they want it to. So there's a lot of talk and speculation. Will this be back for sale? Of course, everything is for sale, but they have a chance to make some money or potentially redevelop that. But the residential market has to come back to the point where they can make some money, and that's still up in the air. It's a really interesting piece of property, perhaps one of the most pristine in Florida.
Yeah. You've also got a really interesting story about the restaurant scene in the Bay Area, which is evolving because fast casual dining is now the new trend.
Right. Morsels, our bi-weekly restaurant column written by Mark Cashel in our office. Moziki, which is a Greek concept, lots of sort of fast casual, the Chipotle of Greek. But then Burger 21 has some expansion eyeing the Northeast corridor. And national chains love Tampa Bay because this is an energetic market and a place to test things. But Red Robin set to open again. It's 4-store over in Clearwater. They hired 100 people. So the dining options, once sort of sparse, continue to evolve in Tampa Bay. And I think that's great for some of us, especially most of us, unless you're watching your weight.
Yep. Thanks, Alexis. Always good to see you.
Likewise to you.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to our website, abcactionnews.com/business.